We are live. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Earn online. Enjoy life. Get this show
All right.
started.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the globe. I love that, Jerry. Um, yes, today is Tuesday. Marketing tips. Always know your target. Maybe people know that you just have been like you streaming in the social media, but you don't have no business. If you digital owner, show up. It's not like you have a business. And then if you're doing social media, do two things that you need to be like entertaining. You need to educate people and have fun with this. And so I said to Tuesday marketing tips. Me, I have a new gadget. It's a new word for me. But you know what? I just take time. I just need to get know basic how to turn on and off, how to make a phone call. But I know I'm gonna figure out this somehow. So same thing in this business. Like we said, if you don't know digital world, just go take a leap. And we here, with this counter ability that we have, we do it step by step. So check it out that offer. So this is Mark, door for 18 years, financial district, and a daddy entrepreneur. Let's go upstate.
Hey, good morning, Mark. Thank you, you guys, for joining us. It is cold up here. It really is cold up here. And well, I mean, we're in the winter, right? So, I mean, what can you gonna expect? But I drove in last night and back up here where I'm so happy to be home. It's been a nice stretch of vacation for me. But as you can see, even though I was probably on vacation, I was still online, still posting. Those are the things you do, right? And so it's nice to see you guys. Thank you guys for joining us from wherever you are. I'm previously corporate merchandise planning, and decided to take a leap and a step out in faith and start a digital online business. And I'm happy to say that it has been a blast thus far. Back to you, Mark.
Yes, that's really true. In this world, it's not like if you didn't show up, you're gonna be gone. Your followers looking for you because this, you're the one running the show. So try to show it up whatever you can. Even it's not your regular time. As long they see you, you got it. So let's go to Florida.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. And whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. And like I said at the beginning of the call, we are live and we're going to throw in some hooray, hooray, hoorays from PB, one of our coaches out there. And we are earning on life and we are enjoying life. And actually today in Florida, hey, I hate to say this, but the temperature is around 68 degrees and the sunshine is starting to pop in through my window. Sorry about the people out there with the snow. And Dia, I heard you had a little slip and fall, but
Yeah.
you are dedicated and you're here with us today. And for everyone else out there who is new to this call, my name is Jerry. And after spending over 30 years in healthcare, well, I'm retired. You're looking at a retired 59-year-old. I decided the next chapter was about growth, possibility, and building something that aligned with the life that I truly wanted. With a new year, new beginning, feelings like new seasons, new mindset, and honestly, a new version of me has started. Today, what we're talking about is possibility, what you can do with your own digital business. And if I've sparked your interest, you're going to grab that drink, you're going to get that snack, you're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy. And next, we're going to bring you Dia from the UK. Dia?
Hiya, good afternoon, everyone watching us. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Let's borrow that language. Yeah, thanks again, my good friends that are watching on this afternoon. I always appreciate all our audience that always step by and say, let me see what they are doing. I know you are going to learn a lot today. What most people get wrong about building something new for themselves. Left for me today, I couldn't have been because of what? I love this business. And also, in everything you need in life is consistency. What happened to me today? But thank I am here today because I carry my business on my head. And I don't want to play with my business. So, beloved one, so pick your popcorn, watch us today, and you are going to grab something good. I still remain here, Kenny. Here in United Kingdom, the snow was too much. The snow felled me down, but all the same, here I am today because I love what I'm doing. Pick up your popcorn. My brother said it. If you don't have, the weather is cold, get a nice coffee for yourself and watch us learn a good thing today. Back to you, Thierry.
And the
Man,
Mark, I'm going to turn it over to you, Mark.
back to you, man. Yes, we're gonna make it fun.
Remember,
All
she
right.
fell. She
Yeah, I
fell.
love it. All right. Okay. So yeah, so today guys, we talk about, what most people getting wrong about building something. You know, for me is you okay, I always said like only you can create the life that you want. Yes, but once you did that, it's not like about yourself too. I want to clear it up. You're gonna make your decision, but there is the thing that go step by step. Same thing like what happened right now. I have a new phone, right? Yeah, my family said, "Oh, you just it's like what? You just went to the deli, and after that you come back, you got your new phone, and I said no. I said I need it for my business because my phone was it's not working properly. But now for me, it's now I got new phone. It's like how can I figure because it's a new processor that I'm doing, but I'm doing step by step. Plus, you have this, like I said, you get this counterability. Like in people you ask, oh, my son was helping yesterday because my son has an Apple phone, Apple product. So just try to figure out. Same thing like that. If if you have like new things need to do, just go for it. And then take your time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to be perfect. It's like the same thing when you have if it's a business or personal. When you come a new job, everything is new for you. After 3 months, you try to figure out and getting yourself, and then after 3 months, that's it. You're now you're full time. This is your full time now. So my advice here is take an action and do step by step and enjoy your journey. Let's hear my partners in upstate. What's the take this morning?
Yeah, Mark, I liked how you mentioned perfect, right? Because that's how we actually feel like we need to be when we start. It's good to have confidence. Nobody's not saying also, and I guess those are two things. It's important when you start to have confidence in what you're doing. Obviously, then you wouldn't even proceed. You won't move forward. But it's not. Confidence can also be built, and that's the same thing with when we talk about perfection. Don't get me wrong. The idea of thinking perfect is good because when people see you, how you execute, they're like, oh, I want to do that. But if you execute it, sometimes say, oh, that list looks too perfect. I can possibly do that. That has to be hard. They have a perfect branding, perfect messaging, perfect timing, and then you look so polished that they don't realize maybe how long you've been in this business. They're comparing themselves from somebody who may be 6 months along versus them 2 days, in doing something. And I think it's important for us to really recognize, when you start this business, don't get it wrong, you don't need to be perfect. And yes, while you're going into it, yes, you have the confidence, but confidence can be built. And so as you continue doing what you need to do, those two things kind of align itself. Progress comes from, in this digital business, the publishing, the testing, the adjusting, and showing up again, even when things don't go right. The goal isn't to just get it right the first time. The goal is to stay in the process long enough that it's better. Dia kind of mentions consistency. That's what it is. And so sometimes we might feel real uncomfortable doing what we need to do. And people don't talk about that enough. What are the growing pains? If you want anything in life, as they say, don't look for immediate gratification. It takes time. It takes effort. Anything worth having, you got to put that effort in, and then you can sit back and relax when it actually does take off. But it just doesn't happen like that overnight. And for some people, but even if it does, can you keep it? Did you build the habits and everything else that you needed to do along the way in order to keep what you have? So those are, some of the things. You don't have to, when you start this, don't get it wrong. Yes, you're building something new. Take your time. You don't have to be perfect. You have all the confidence in the world. It's already within you. And, just go with it, Jerry?
Well, Pia, you are right. Consistency is the answer. And as I started the call today, you heard me yell out, "We are live. Hooray, hooray, hooray." So let's break that down. When you use that terminology and we're saying it to the people out there, to the listeners, what we're doing is we're actually celebrating our consistency. We're here. We're live. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So we're celebrating that and we're sharing it with the people. And what most people, they get that one big thing wrong about building something new. And as you said, Pia, they think it's supposed to feel obvious. They think that the confidence shows up first. They think that clarity comes before action. But the truth is, it rarely ever works that way. When I stepped into this digital business at 58, after retiring at 57, it wasn't because I had everything figured out. It was because I finally understood something most people miss. Growth doesn't come from knowing. It comes from deciding. Think about it. A lot of people wait for that perfect time, that perfect plan, or the permission from others, but they tell themselves, I'll start when I feel ready. But we all know that readiness isn't a feeling. Readiness is built through movement, consistency, as Pia said, and action. And what most people get wrong is thinking that starting something new means starting over. Well, hey, I'm here to tell you it does not. I guess it kind of means starting with everything already lived, already learned, and earned along the way. Experience is what matters. Perspective matters. Life's lessons, those are what matter. This season of life, it isn't about, providing anything. It's about choosing differently. I'm going to choose growth over comfort. I'm going to choose possibility over routine, or just choosing to believe that just because something hasn't been done before doesn't mean that it cannot be done. I never thought I would be going live on the internet. I don't even care for social media. Well, here I am. Building something new isn't about being fearless. It's about being willing to learn, willing for, things to happen imperfectly, willing to trust that small steps taken consistently can change more than years of standing in the same spot. And sometimes the most powerful thing anyone can do at any age is simply say, I'm not done yet. And that's what I said at 58. I'm not done yet. I finished my 34-year career in the medical field. I made six-figure income, don't even care. I'm 59. I'm hitting the last 20 years of my life. What really matters to me is me. And if I can give one point out there to the people, really think about it. You're working for the other guy. Fine, we all have to do it. But figure it out. What's your next move? Because you want to be able to enjoy life, because life is a gift. Dia, what are your points of view?
Yeah, thank you, audience. All my colleagues have said it all. Number one is consistency. And also, I want to ask you, what do you really want in life? Some thought that building something new need more money, more time, or more perfect clarity. No, it just need. To me, I believe it's consistency in confusion. What do I mean by confusion? When you don't know how to do it, but you keep building up. You keep working towards it. Even when you think that everything is messy, everything is just, I don't know what I'm doing. You don't need to quit. Because in that little effort of yours, in that thing you're doing, you thought you're wrong. No, you're drawing closer to your dream. You're putting one and two together. You're learning in that difficult situation. It's not by feeling, this thing is too slow, because sometimes we feel my desire is not coming as quick as I needed it. No, it's not gonna come now. Like, just everything is like step by step. Having that little time, and before you became perfect. Like when we started this, I don't even know my left, and I just, like my colleague said, but with time I never even believe I can start talking to people on phone, on internet. But that consistency is what bring me here today. And also the hero What is that lies in you? The hero lies in you. That hero in you and what you desire and what you want to be is what will make you to achieve your goal. So don't ever think of building something new. You must know it all. You have to start from a little step by step. You have to, even when in a midst of confusion, you keep going up, you keep building up. Even when you think, I don't know, I'm so scared and I don't know what to do. Remember that time you're drawing closer to your dreams. So, beloved one, in a jiffy, consistency is a key, not perfect, because you cannot be perfect until you start it. And when you start it, you see yourself moving closer to your dream. And I bet you, don't be scared and never think it's all about money or time. It's all about being consistency and know what you really want. And when you know what you really want, and when you know the hero in you, know that yes, I want to achieve this, you will get where you are. So take away fear. Take away I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You will know it if really you want to do it. Back to you, Mark.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. It's a new year, right? So maybe December 31, you already think about like, oh, next year I'm gonna be like this. I know you already think about what I get wrong in this year and what I need to go fix. First of all, when you think something, that take a pause, because if you start figuring it out, you're gonna get burned out, right? Shift your mindset for some other else. Take a pause, take a break. You can do jogging, you can do driving, or you just walking, or just go somewhere else and refresh your mind, and then come back and try to figure out. And just like Dia said, small step. For me, I know it's just start of 2026, but I got but my computer went down, so I got new computer and I got new phone. This little step is my next step for 2027 tax write-off. This is the beauty of the business, because we're doing a digital business. Most likely, it's everything's tax up. I don't need this right now to tax up, but this is for next year. You see, so little steps getting big impact in the end, because what else I'm gonna put in 2027, right? So starting now in 2026, I'm start building my system. And you can do it too. You don't need to figure out everything. You do step by step. Enjoy. You can fly, you can walk, you can crawl. It's the same thing as long as you're doing every day. You're doing so you got this. Busy mom, busy dad, or beauty retired, you want something new? Check out the offer. Nothing gets wrong if you check it out. If you don't like it, go pack it up. So, but at least you see what we're talking about. So till tomorrow, guys. See you. We're here. We love to share our blessings. See you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Day
Like
six,
I
Bye.
6.